What's going on, YouTube? It is Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we have another unboxing. Been having a lot of those here lately, so stay tuned. This is a really cool one. All right, welcome back, everybody. Well, as you can see in the description, this one is a cool one. If you've watched a few of my, I've unboxed quite a few knives over the last little bit, but my goal was to get the Holy Trinity, which, if you don't know what that is, it is Rick Hender, Chris Reeves, and Mick Strider. And those are expensive. It's just all there is to it. I knew that I wanted all three, and especially this one. It's the last one, but I'm stoked. Like, you can't even believe stoked. I've actually wanted one of these for a while, and I now have one, and I'm going to love it and kiss it. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm really stoked though. Let's get into this thing because holy crap, I cannot wait. All right, packaging is done very well by the gentleman who sent me this knife, and we are unboxing it with the ProTech Mordax, which is making light work of this. Whatcha? He put it in a nice little protective pouch. Piranha? Something like that. Anyway, really cool. Okay. Oh, I finally have one. Okay, this is the Mick Strider SMF pocket knife. I have wanted one of these for quite a while. I figured out that I liked the kind of ergos that this one seemed to have when I purchased the Spyderco Tough from Jake over at Bearded Gear. He sold me that knife. I really fell in love with it. I didn't think I would because it looks kind of odd, but the ergos on that thing and the way it fills my hand was freaking awesome. One of the most comfortable knives that I have, as well as the Shaman, which is really #1 right now. Then I wanted a Mick Strider knife. Came across the SNG, which I unboxed not too long ago, that ProTech makes, ProTech Strider SNG. And whoa, man, have I enjoyed that knife. The review on that is still to come. So, yep, pulled the trigger. This one is not the SNG. This one is the Strider SMF, the bigger brother. I'm not even going to flick it with my thumb. I'm going to flick it with a middle finger flick to see what happens. Oy! Oh, yeah. Some Striders come in a little bit stiff. This one is, of course, not brand new. This one is used. I bought it from an individual seller. This is something really. Look at that flame anno there. These are production knives, Strider knives. They do make a lot of customs. This is one of their production models. They're really hard to find, guys. They're still making knives, but they are very small drops. I really wanted the SMF, and I contacted Strider Custom Knives, and they were like 90 days out from dropping another run of the SMFs. I'm not that patient. I really wanted one of these, so I did start looking at the secondary market. It's one of those things. I overpaid for the knife. I did. But you know, the guy who sold it to me, he was selling it for what they're going for. He wasn't raking me over the coals or anything like that. Super nice guy. He got it out to me great. We had great conversation. He actually put a wicked edge. He has a wicked edge sharpening system, and so he put a wicked edge on this, and yep, it is a wicked. Very, very sharp. So he did an excellent job there. A wicked edge, if you don't know, is just a very, very high quality sharpening system. So really, really cool that he did that. So very excited. And just like I knew it would be, it fits my big old meat hooks like a dream. The finger choil, the fact that I can really get back here, chop something, regular hammer grip, choked up grip. These things are made for my hands. It's just all there is to it. You will see that in the review of this guy and in the Strider SNG ProTech version. these things are just made for me. Now, this one is very glassy smooth, feels like. These are not, of course, false shut knives, but so smooth. These are running on phosphor bronze washers, which this is a hard use knife. This in particular model, see, SMF, I think it's Strider Military Folder is what that stands for. These were actually designed for a military operations group, special operations group, and I don't know too much details, but designed for that purpose, and they were issued to that particular Marine Corps group to be deployed with. And so if it's good enough for the soldiers, it's good enough for me, by God. Just a very well-built, overbuilt knife that, yeah, I'm in love with these things. There's a lot of people out there that are Strider fanboys. They call them cults because people just love these knives, and I can totally see myself being one of them. So let's just get a little bit closer look at the backside with that flame ammo, which I dig so much. You might recognize that from the Hinder. It is the Hinder stabilizer and over travel stop, which is awesome. It does not have a lock bar insert, but this lockup is awesome. I will say about 30%, something like that. Really easy to get out of the way. Really, really smooth knife. Oh my gosh. Really digging it. So, I don't have the SNG out in front of me. I'm definitely going to do a comparison to let you see what the difference is in the size of the SMF and the SNG. They make these things in so many configurations. It's crazy. This one has the G10 slab on the show side, and of course titanium frame lock on the rear side, which I really dig. I know they have some thinner versions where the G10 is a little thinner. I like the fact that the G10 is really thick. It's the same size, maybe a little thicker than the titanium side. So really, really feels great in hand. I just could not find this knife in the exact configuration that I want. This is close. This is close. The only thing this one is missing is the 20 CV steel. This one does have the S35 VN steel, which I'm okay with. However, I wanted this knife in 20 CV so bad I couldn't stand it, but it was either aluminum handles with the non-flame titanium rear side, a coated blade. It was just something, there was always something that was like, dang, that's not exactly what I want. Dang, that's not exactly what I want. And neither is this. However, it's damn close. I'm okay with the S35 VN steel, but they make these in they make these in all kind of steels. They have 154 or CPM 154. They have 20 CV. They have some in I can't remember what it's called. It's like a spray D2. I can't remember what the exact steel is called. But even S30V, I mean, they make them in a bunch of different steels. So I'm very happy. Very big overbuilt knife. This big jimping up here is not sharp. I usually prefer the tighter jimping, but it feels very nice. And of course, in the reverse grip, this thing is killer. It's just awesome, which I don't use the reverse grip a lot, but man, you can definitely tell this thing was made for soldiers. A lot of people don't like the fact that you lose a lot of blade length because of the huge finger troll and the sharpening troll. I do not mind that. It's kind of my thing now that I like into some knives. So really, really stoked, really, really excited to put this guy in pocket and then do a full review to show you guys how much I love this knife already. I'm assuming it's going to be a very positive one. Like I said, these are very kind of hard to come by right now. They do sell them. You just have to be patient and wait. If you can buy them on the secondary market, you know, they're just a little high. But you know, I finally have the Holy Trinity. Whoa! And so we will definitely be doing videos comparing the Strider, the Hinderer, and the Chris Reeve knives to figure out what's so great about all three of these American-made companies. And I'm really excited to bring that to you. So guys, really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for enjoying this unboxing with me. I just got through talking to Mr. Jake over at Bearded Gear, and he is sending me a package for some knives for us to review, and really excited about that. Definitely go check him out and give him a follow. Guys, be safe in this crazy world that we're living in, and we will see you in the next one.